Straight like that.
And it's like we all got that better version of ourself in that mind, in your mind. So you have to think like the person I'm trying to be, he's over there, he's up here, and at some point I have to understand what does it take to be that person. And a lot of times it takes being a person of accountability to have a lot of success, because you're responsible for yourself at that point. You're not blaming anybody else. You're not looking for handouts. You really trying to put that hard work in.
Definitely. And I don't get that shit either. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like we've all came down on like bad times where we needed help. But like for you to constantly be asking somebody for help, or like to be out here on the corner asking for money, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Like I know you. I don't mean none. You seen that young guy that be outside the corner store, right?
Yeah.
Bro, and I told him, I was like, yo, how old are you? Like, cause he can't be too much older than us. Like, it's not like he an old crack guy. Like, like nobody out here just gonna keep giving you money and money and money. Like,
the thing about it is, people are, and that's a very easy way to live. And a lot of times people like you can tell them nobody gonna give them money, but at this end of the day, he probably making minimum wage sitting out front of that store. So it's like, that's crazy. That's why they get stuck in that cycle. They like, because I always look at them, I be like, all right, bro, you got 2 arms and 2 legs. Why are you not working? Oh, 9 times out of 10, they don't have the information. Why aren't you actively trying to get your information? It's because they would just want to get the money and they want to get drugs at that point. Like, the people who I would rather help is the people that's going to the shelters and stuff. Because a lot of times, the people that you see out front of the stores, they're not going to the shelters because they know, all right, I got to be in the shelter at a certain time. If I'm in there at a certain time, I might can't do my drugs in there, and I might can't go see my plug at 12 a.m. to get high again. Like, that's why those dudes that be outside the store 9 times out of 10 is, I ain't gonna say they too far gone. I don't believe nobody is too far gone, but they close, man.
Definitely. And it's like, so everybody gotta work. So what makes people think they're so entitled where you don't gotta work?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless you're a woman with you probably got a fantastic body. Unless you're a top % woman with a fantastic body, you need to work straight like that. That's the end of it.
I mean, and it's like, we're in this age of information where it's so many avenues to make money. It just really doesn't make sense for you not to be getting some type of money. And 90% of the ways you don't have to compromise your morals or sell your soul, like getting on OnlyFans and stuff like that. There's plenty of ways to get money besides panhandling, like begging.
Thank you. Nah, but that's what it is. And I feel like that. Or it's like, at least, let's say you don't got like a legit, just be doing something, bro. You might, and by work, we might necessarily mean going to a 9 to 5, like, do something, landscape, create your own business, do fucking YouTube, Twitch, do something. Do something where it's going to better you in the future.
Exactly. And if you don't, you're going to sit in those emotions that make you feel depressed. And those, like, I highly believe that bad states of, like, bad mindsets and negative emotions, those things tend to breed disease when they're not handled correctly. If you're just sitting in those things, that's when stuff starts happening inside your body. And like, it's been studies that show, like, if you think you're dying, you're gonna die faster. So it's like, you have to, I'm not gonna say like nobody could be positive 100% of the time. It's just not possible. But it's how you deal with those negative times. And the best ways is continue to move and continue to work. If you need to talk to somebody, go ahead, talk to somebody. There's plenty of hotlines out there. Definitely gonna put a disclaimer at the beginning of this clip, just cause, you know what I'm saying, we did bring up the topic of suicide, which is very, very near and dear to me. So
definitely. In real life, call us. We'll answer that shit. You'll answer the phone?
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Anybody gotta listen to me.
I was about to say.
You know, eventually it's gonna get a little too busy. We're gonna have like a little system set up. But like, as far as like for anything like that, yeah, man, I listen to anybody that needs a ear.
Definitely, because
I feel like they got one.
Definitely, because it's promise you, it's not worth it. Like, some, like when you real life be thinking about that shit, because I feel like we've all thought about ending all this shit, like saying fuck all this bullshit. But it's just like, when you really think about it, it's either this or nothing, bro. Sometimes nothing do be looking better, but I promise it's not. I promise it's not.
And then there's so many pleasures of this realm and of this world to enjoy. If you look outside your blocks, look outside your little city, look outside your small town, your setting, like, I promise, like, it's something beautiful out there for you, and you just gotta find it. That's what the personal legend is all about.
Definitely, just gotta find it. And yeah, it's gonna be tough, but like if it was easy, like it wouldn't be no fun. Like I be telling myself all the time, like if this shit was easy, I wouldn't have no fun doing it. I wouldn't have no
easy,
fun.
Everybody would be successful. Everybody would be millionaires. Nobody would be fat. Everybody would be perfect. But
exactly,
that's just not what the world is, and that's fine with me, because I don't, like, if everybody was the same, everything was really like, we're all born equal, but literally that's where it stops. Like,
real life,
because it literally depends. Like, boom, we can be both born equal. You might have better parents than me, or parents that were in a better situation, so boom, you might have a little bit of head start. But then shit, I might work way harder than you, so I can always get ahead of you. Like, that's just how life is. You play the cards you was dealt to the best of your ability.
Straight, the perfect way to put it, to the best of your abilities. It don't matter who got more money than you, who got more clothes, who got more financial stability, fucking resources. That shit really don't matter at the end of the day.
Don't be too hard on yourself too. That's another big thing. Like always do your best, but don't fucking like I always say, fuck yesterday. I don't care what happened yesterday. I don't, like, if I did something bad, if I made a mistake, sorry, I'ma apologize to who I need to apologize to, and I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna continue keeping yesterday on my mind, where I need to be worried about today and be in the present moment.
Definitely. And that's another thing I feel like a lot of people struggle with, especially like really successful people or people who really want to be successful. They feel like even when you're going as hard as you can, sometimes you feel like you're not going hard enough. Like, damn, like I know somebody else out here working just as hard as me, probably even harder, if we're really being honest. But like,
and that's good, because that'll keep you competing. But just like you said, like be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
Like when it's just you and your thoughts, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, speak kindly to yourself. Like the negative talk, the subconscious is not gonna be able to differentiate when you're joking, or when you're saying something negative in a joke manner. Like I don't even want to say nothing negative about me, but in a joke manner, but your subconscious doesn't recognize it as a joke. It's taking you seriously, so you got to be like, just speak positive about yourself.
Definitely.
And big yourself up.
Definitely.
You're always gonna be your own biggest fan.
Literally, because I was about to say, everybody else, they probably want to see you fail. It's probably you and your mom. Like, I be thinking, like, you and your mom against the world. Everybody else, yeah, you might got a couple, like, friends that want you to see, but a lot of people, they do not want to see you.
They want you where they at.
Literally.
That's what it is. Like, your parents, they bring you in this world. You got a good parent, they want you to do better than what they did, so they're gonna naturally want to see you big up. Now that, like, it can go both ways, because like a lot of our parents, like, we our age, a lot of our parents are older and they don't understand a lot of the shit we're doing. Like, we gonna have one of the biggest podcasts in the world next year, but I can't say that like my mom believes that right now, but I know I do. I know he does, and that's really all that matters.
All that matters.
They're gonna catch it on the back end, and you know what I'm saying, like, just be extra proud because they surprised.
Exactly, and reap the benefits from it because they were there. Like, really, they were there. You never, like, as long as I don't hear my mom say you can never do this, I'm good. She would never say that too, but
yeah,
as long as they're there for you, bro.
You good.
Definitely.